All right, music theorists out there, I am sick and tired of you talking about this stuff. I made my notes. I need you to hear me out. I'm done with this. I just bit my own tooth. So talking about the attached piece of music, if it didn't load for you, just let me know. The piece is written in a double diminished Phrygian overtone mode, employing a reverse tertiary modulation cycle that pivots on a sub-Neapolitan hexachord by introducing the microtonal glissando through the para-enharmonic spectrum. The tonal centroid is allowed to self-resolve in a quasi-Lydian bifurcation. Forgive me, I'm getting a little verklempt. This creates a suspended sense of tonal gravity, especially when the retrograde polyrhythmic pan-counterpoint is hyper-quantized against the temporal barycenter. Take a moment. In the second chorus, we engage in a hyper-Ionian inflection cycle that delicately destabilizes the tonic the tonic without ever acknowledging the functional cadence. The melody migrates through a tritonial pivot lattice, allowing listeners, you, listeners' auditory cortex to predict the dominant resolution that never quite materializes, creating a perceptual suspension of gravity. This is reinforced by the retrograde funny word. Retrograde pan-metric displacement of the bass, which effectively inverts the perceived downbeat across the bar line while maintaining a quasi-isosceles rhythmic silhouette. As the bridge approaches a sub-synthetic chroma drift introduces a imperceptible micro-stacking of intervallic fourths, resulting in a self-propagating overtone bloom. I know, but just bear with me. I get it. That's a little out there with the bloom, but hold on. The bloom interacts with a paraphonic negative space cadence, giving rise to what theorists might describe as a neutral tonic void. It's precisely in that void where the hydrochromatic spectral nodes can oscillate freely, encouraging the ear to experience tonic ambiguity as both arrival and departure simultaneously. Finally, and thank you for understanding so far. It takes a lot of hours in a day to understand the 14 hours it takes to understand this. Finally, the outro collapses into a polytonal eigenvector field wherein the melody and the harmony behave as independent attractors. By the time the listener reaches a final sonority, an unresolved meta, Lydian bifurcation, the piece has effectively folded its own harmonic timeline, leaving the perception of key not merely questioned, but permanently diffracted.